You are not born. You are assigned. A Roman soldier kicks open the door of your father's house in Thrace. You are 12 years old. Your father owes taxes he cannot pay. The soldier looks at you the way a farmer looks at livestock. Strong back. Good legs. He nods. Two men grab your arms. Your mother screams. You never see her again. You walk 40 days in chains. No shoes. The man ahead of you dies on day 9. They leave him on the road and keep moving. You do not cry. You learn fast that crying wastes water. Rome hits you like a fist. You have never seen a building taller than 2 floors. Now there are marble temples that scrape the sky, and more people than you thought existed on Earth. You are nothing here. Less than nothing. You are a purchase waiting to happen. The slave market smells like sweat and fear and animal dung. A man squeezes your jaw open, looks at your teeth, pinches your arm. He does not ask your name. He buys you anyway. His name is Batiatus. He runs a gladiator school on the edge of the city. He paid good money for you, and he will tell you exactly how much every single day. Your cell is 2 steps wide and 3 steps long. Straw mat. Clay pot. This is your world now. Day 1. A trainer slams a wooden sword into your chest before you even raise your arms. You hit the dirt. He says one sentence in broken Thracian. Get up or stay down forever. You get up. You will always get up. That is the only decision that matters here. The wooden sword weighs twice as much as real steel. On purpose. You spend 6 hours a day beating a wooden post. Every day. Your hands bleed through the calluses, then grow back thicker. After 3 months, your forearms look like they belong to a different person. No meat, barley porridge, beans, vegetables. Every single day. An older fighter named Cassius explains it. Fat protects you. A thin man bleeds out from a surface cut. A thick man survives it. They are building armor under your skin. You are not being fed. You are being manufactured. Now your inventory. You are a murmillo. Heavy fighter. Your helmet alone weighs 9 pounds. Full bronze, fish crest on top, grill over your face. Inside it, you hear nothing but your own breathing. You are sealed in your own skull. Your shield is the scutum. 4 feet tall, 22 pounds. By minute 3, your left arm is on fire. By minute 7, it feels like a spike through your shoulder. You do not put it down. Your weapon is the gladius. 20 inches of iron. You do not slash with it. Slashing is for movies. You drive it forward like a piston. Aim for the gap between ribs. Pull straight back. One motion. Practice 10,000 times until your body does it without your brain. Total weight on your body during a fight, 61 pounds. That is like running a fight with a 10-year-old strapped to your body. The night before your first fight, the lanista throws a feast. Real meat. Real wine. But around the edges of the room stand men with wax tablets. Gamblers. Betting on which of you will be alive tomorrow. One squeezes your bicep and writes something down. You watch his face. He does not look impressed. You sleep for 2 hours. Morning. 45,000 people fill the arena before sunrise. You hear them from your cell underground. The sound is not cheering yet. It is something lower and hungrier. The sound of a crowd that has been waiting. You are oiled from neck to ankle. Not for beauty. Oil makes blades skip off your skin. Every small advantage matters when the small advantage is your life. You march out in borrowed gold armor. The crowd sees the gold and roars. Then you hand it back. A slave gives you your real gear. The weight settles onto your body like something permanent. The gate opens. The sand is dark, almost brown. It has been used before. It is here for one reason, to absorb blood so the judges do not slip. Your opponent is a Retiarius, net and trident man. No helmet, no shield. He is fast and almost naked, and every woman in the crowd is screaming his name. His sweat has been sold in little vials. You have heard this and did not believe it. You believe it now. He circles left, trying to pin your weapon arm. He feints right, throws the net left. You catch it on your shield crest and shove down and forward. The net slides off. The crowd groans. They wanted you caught. You do not care what they wanted. He drives the trident at your face. You drop your head, take the hit on the helmet. The sound inside is like a church bell 3 feet from your ear. Your vision goes white for 1 full second. 1 second in a gladiator fight is a very long time. You do not fall. You shove the scutum forward with everything you have. He stumbles back 2 steps. You drive the gladius in. You aim for the shoulder, not the throat. A shoulder wound ends the fight. A throat wound ends a man. You are expected to understand the economics of your own violence. The blade goes through his shoulder muscle, scrapes bone, exits clean. He drops to 1 knee. He raises 1 finger. Surrender. You look to the editor, the senator who paid for these games. He needs the crowd happy. Half are screaming mercy. Half want blood. He opens his closed fist. The man lives. You walk out through the gate of life. The crowd boos because you did not kill. Let them boo. You are alive. That is the only review that counts. 11 stitches in your left thigh from a cut you did not feel during the fight. The medic uses a needle the size of a carpenter's nail. You watch him stitch you and count the sutures out loud in Latin, which you now speak perfectly. 4 years pass. 23 fights. 21 wins. Your name is graffiti on the walls of the city. Your left knee sounds like gravel in a bag. 3 back teeth gone from helmet impacts. You are 24 years old, and your body is older than your grandfather's was when he died. The lanista comes to your cell one evening with something in his hand. A wooden sword. The rudis. This is the sign of freedom. When the crowd demands it and the editor agrees, a fighter is granted the rudis. Retirement. Legal freedom. The end. You pick it up. It is lighter than you remember from your first day. You sign the papers the next morning and press your thumb in the ink. The contract that ends your contract. 2 decades later, archaeologists dig up a burial ground beside a Roman arena in Pannonia. Inside one grave, the skeleton of a man around 30 years old. Healed fractures in both arms. Calcium-rich diet confirmed by isotope analysis. 3 front teeth replaced with iron pins, the Roman version of dental implants. And beside his right hand, a small wooden object. Rotted almost to nothing, but the shape still clear. A rudis. Carved into the inner wall of the grave, a single word in crude Latin. Liber, free. Final stat sheet. Fights 23. Wins 21. Scars 14. Years of freedom after retirement 12. Money made for your owner, incalculable. Money kept by you, enough for land and a quiet life. You did not die on the sand. You died on your own ground, in your own bed, with your wooden sword in your hand. Hollywood will give you a dead wife and a burning villa and a British accent for some reason. The real version is better. The real version ends with 1 word, carved by a man who had every reason to quit, and did not. Liber. You think you understand pressure because your inbox is full. You think you understand sacrifice because you skipped dessert. A man spent 4 years getting stabbed for a crowd that did not know his real name, in a language he learned in chains, in a city he was dragged to barefoot at age 12, and he walked out the other side and bought a piece of earth and called himself free. That is what the word actually costs. Now you know. The next life is already waiting. A samurai with 1 hour left to choose between his lord and his conscience. A soldier on day 1 of the Battle of the Somme, 60,000 casualties before breakfast. Or a Viking navigator off course in the North Atlantic with a broken rudder and no stars? Vote in the comments right now. The most votes ships next week. Subscribe so you do not miss your own story. If you watch to the end, you're no longer the same as you were at the beginning. Like it if the story resonated with you. Subscribe. There are still many people to come, people no one has made a film about.